Good evening, everybody. Right then, it's Kestrel updates, but first I've spent a lot of stuff on data mined wake exceptions, so I'm going to pop along and top up the stuff that I've spent on them, which is adaptive encryptors. Didn't want to do that. Yeah, the guns have also been updated, i.e. the sound. Game audio doesn't seem to be capturing, does it? Because it's looking for No Man's Sky. How's that? I'm Murdoch. That's better. Alright, let's just top up on my class 5 materials because I've spent them all. Pre-engineered SCOs for the Kestrels, what do you reckon? How much extra does that give? No, I've got two of them now. One's going to be the pure fighter, but it's got a scoop on at the moment because I want to take it around and engineer it. Might take that off. The other one I want to try and make into a general bubble bus cum mission runner. Not a bubble bus really. Power play-ish type thing. But it's hard because it doesn't have a big cargo space. The Mark II pre-engineered has got more hyperdrive range. So I might have to pop by and pick up a module for it on the orbiting Earth. Not used to this thing getting so hot. Right, to Jameson's. Yeah, I was thinking about getting on my distant world save, but I've got no modules really. I can't. I'm not shipping them out there, and I've got a Corsair out there. I don't really need that. But this one's the one in the bubble, waiting for hopefully Flowery and Righty to get some interest in going for an expedition. I heard that the gun sounds have changed. Might have to try this. I'll test it out once I land. Kestrel is a damn manoeuvrable ship though. They've updated the landing profile. Interesting. Well, it's slower, or it comes in pretty quick. I mean, at the maximum degrees, you're like within almost a couple of kilometres from where you're supposed to land. Full throttle type of thing. It's kind of fast. Oh, let's get this stuff. Right, which side is the crash site on? Will it be light? I've been in the light once. Yes, it's almost light. See how this comes in at about 50 degrees? 55. There it is, the crush site in the light. Whoa, slow down there. It comes in really close to the ground. Okay, where is the crush site? Uh-oh, almost landed on the damn thing. There's one gripe with this ship. It's finding a landing spot. Right, from 4 to 22, I like that. I'm sure there's another one out here somewhere. There. $37. Up to 73. $85. Looks like I'm going to have to reload. Maybe. 91. Give me a last good one. $100. There we go. That was easy. I like the new materials amounts. There's a fairly local material trader to this place, so can always go there, jump and a half away, and unload and come back. Okay, where are you? There we go. Oh, let's disembark. Yeah, Jameson's is fairly easy though. I mean, from 4 to 100 in one session. But it's filling up all the other stuff that you can't get hold of easily. Right then. Wow, this has got some recoil. Shouldn't have. That's better. Sounds improved. This has got a silencer on it. Let's go check the other ones. Which suit was this? This is just a loot suit, I think. Switch suits, I think. Sneaky suit. Combat, what's that got on it? That's a bit of a bass thump. I think my explorer suit might have the sniper rifle. In this character I've been doing some of the raw material grind. Right, why has my explorer suit got a sniper rifle? Because scope equals binoculars. Now that sounds changed. I think I need to put some recoil on this thing. Yes. This needs to cut down on its recoil. As the rounds now travel a lot faster. Okay, back to the general suit. Oh, that's my sneak suit. It's another Maverick. One thing they could do on spaceship internals is enable you to change all your loadouts and stuff. Say if I want a different gun on this suit. It's a Karma. I don't know whether it's got the audio masking. What's this one? That has the audio masking, or whatever it is, silencer. Need some recoil improvement. Put it to my normal suit, loot suit. Just have a look at this. What do I want? On foot. Weapon modules. Stability. Missing micro hydraulics, but that's available in the bar. Can do 2. 1 risk assessments, which are a pain. Got mining analytics and need some of those, which are also available in the barman, strangely enough. Right, to Earth. Yeah, it's a binoculars with aggressive attitude. Where've they come from? Yes, if the plants give me a bad attitude, they know what's coming. I know that thing's got a scope on. It's got a increased magazine size. Might be a slot left for it. Hello, what star do we have here? Well, I never. How many jumps do I need? Oh, one jump to Sol. That'll do. Who needed that? "72 light years." Well within my normal range. Those will get fueled up. Mm. Earth. There we go. Let's hope it's not behind the Earth. Right, I need the engine components, I think. What picture is this? DSS. Titan drive components. They seem to be coming in a bit quick, but still. Yeah, I've got the 16 and another one. I've got one of these without a corrosion rack. Managed to get to the broker and convert it quickly. Because I completely forgot, took a different ship out. Right, we could be lucky, or it could take some time. So that's a listening post there. It's light as well, but I'll stick the night vision on. See what we got. What's that? Didn't want to do that. Lots of metal alloys. Don't need those. Propulsion elements. Got tons of those. Yes, he forgot. In several streams, you say? My God. Not just one session. Let's go a bit more into this mess. You can get a Type 2 cargo rack dead easy. Or is it the one that holds two? Very small one. That's why I took my second oldest on it, but I didn't have time to fit up a Caspian, so I just took the Mandalay and a couple of other ships. Let's collect something anyway. some practice at collecting stuff. Yay. Propulsion elements, got loads. Yeah, well, you have got 2 accounts, haven't you? So I can be here or I can be there. Keep getting thrown by that Titan tissue sample. What was that? Message. Onslaught contract, don't care. Waste a lot of drones on this stuff. I just thought of something. Do I have to install it once I've made it? do, I'm going to have to transfer ships. Because I can't install anything on this one because it's already got the Super SCO that comes on the Caspian. That's the problem with these, some of the ships which have the specialist stuff, you can't take it off. Especially on the Galactic Edition. Just wasting money on stuff. Come on, Titan. Give us your stuff. A lot of anacondas around here. Come on, at least I want one. Time to fly around faster. See if that works. Come on, show yourself. I know you're out there. All these damn other ships in this area. Just takes time, really. and suddenly it pops. Local Ronin, what are you carrying? Who's Ronin? Anaconda? Ronin. What are you in? Python? How a Python does against this thing. Wanted, eh? There goes your shields, mate. Type 9 out of my way. Bye bye, Ronin. Still nothing. Well, they aren't hard to get, it's just the time. And I want to get these Kestrels upgraded. I thought it'd be nice to get one on the way back from Jameson's. If not, I'll go and get the Kestrels done. A lot of debris around this area and AX pilots. Might have to take the ships off. Problem is I'm going to have to do them individually rather than all ships. Another one. Can't be bothered, makes too much mess. Hi, Pyro. Another space battle. We got propulsion elements. Nothing. Come on. My space tea's going cold. At least the pirates have moved out. This is me optimistically hoping for 2. Can't even find one at the moment. So towards the listening post. I'm kind of out of the middle of the Titan. Let's go through it. What's with all these missiles in the air? I have to sit down on an offline session and go through this, try and get these bits. Still. Should I have come here in a Corsair and shot everything? No, it'll add to the debris field. Nothing beginning with the word Titan. Except for that. Caustic shard. Don't know how long it takes for this debris to refresh. Yeah, another game feature, log out, log back in. Damn Titan partial tissue sample that keeps drawing my eyes. Wish I could put autopilot on a kind of orbit of the central core. There's the listening post. Yeah, Titan drive component. I'll just take the one for now. Damn, Titan tissue sample. Problem is wandering around like this and you miss it. You get so kind of distracted. Come on. Thargoid organic circuitry. Who's named Kevin? One more lap and I've got to upgrade the Kestrels, even though I can't do it with this. See if I get this, I'll go to Farseer and get her to get all the mass manager done. If I don't, I won't be getting the mass manager. Kestrel. But this ship is a Caspian. Oh, come on, hurry up. Got all these AX pilots hanging around here with all the clutter. I need a better ignore list. I want to ignore all the ships. Let's turn it on or off. Hi Miho. Just trying to find a Titan drive component. I may give up on it. Been here for too long. Nope. Now, let's go and upgrade the ship with everything but a Mark II SCO pre-engineered. Why do they hate criticals? Taking too long to jump. Right, back to the barn. Alright, let's go and have a look at these birds. Right, I want to check on my second one. I think they've got a military cargo slot on, or a military slot on, which seem a pretty waste of time, because you can only put military stuff in there, and military stuff goes anywhere in any other slot, so it's just rubbish. I believe it's like a fighter bay. Can I put some cargo in a fighter bay? Not have a fighter bay? Yeah, but what goes in a... what only goes in a military slot that can't fit in any other slot? I'll check once I get there. Reminds me all to get the smaller cargo, anti-corrosive cargo thing. Right, let's have a look at the Kestrels. Best unload the limpets.
Confirmed contact. Commence power down. Station services are at your disposal.
I've got to think of names for them. And the Panther. Yeah, it's definitely worth getting back into it. Yeah, the on-foot improvements are good, and also they get in operations, so a group of you can board and take ships. And I don't know, materials are far easier to get for your engineering now. Right, we're in the Kestrel. Let's have a look. Is that the military slot? How can I tell? Yes. So I can put shield cell banks, module reinforcement, or hull reinforcement. And I can put shield cell banks in a normal slot, hull or module reinforcement. So basically a military slot is a nerf. Yeah, some of the game loops are easier though now. I don't know how long the engineering stuff's been better. Anyway, back. This is my kind of bubble thing for doing, which reminds me. I've got the anti-corrosion 16 available, but I haven't got the small anti-corrosion. So I can put the 4E. So I suppose I have to go and buy that. Would be kind of useful in a small ship. So what I'm running on this, especially for ground support, is a missile rack in the centre, taking out the ground targets. Got the plasmas, got a couple of beams. Nothing in the utilities yet. Lightweighted. Got 41.8 on the jump range. No vehicle bays, which will do. I'm not exploring in it, I'm only kind of travelling around the bubble. Right, where's the one? That one. Right, gotta upgrade those. What do I need? Efficient weapons, good. Efficient weapons. That needs to be corrosive. Sensors. I could modify that. Doesn't really need it. Power dizzy. Could do that. It's only 27 light years in this thing. This is more for fighting. I've put a scoop on for now. Right, I have things to get. Let's just check what we got. Power plants, overcharged. Got to engineer that. It's got to actually go and see the engineers. Let's go and see Todd. Okay, see you, Murdoch. Well, this thing is already damn quick. Put it down to 0. Let's thrust upwards. It's travelling using the thrusters in the vertical for 415. That's mad. Todd, where are you? Three jumps. So it's a bit manoeuvrable. I mean, this is mad. Can get there without scooping, so that's fine. No, I have to put a scoop on just to get round to see the engineers. Not a bad cockpit layout either. I prefer it to the what do you call it? Captain Beaky. Where are you? There. What's the heat like on this? It's a heat like in SCO. And stability. 55. 58. 60. It's building up slightly. Not bad. %60 steady. $7,600 C. Pretty good. Does drain your fuel though. Definitely not a long range one like the Cobra 5 for using USCO. And I guess these plasmas are going to sip out the fuel tank as well. So don't jump across a big system using USCO and then fight a battle. That's half the tank gone, just using that overdrive. For the short time that I did it. Whoa, don't want to go that way. There's a big glowy thing in the way. Okay, drinks fuel like a race car. So if one of these is on your tail and you're in a Cobra 5, just SCO for about 2 or 3 minutes and this thing will be stranded in space. Perhaps the biggest upgrade would be not more ammunition but bigger fuel tank, considering the weapons also use fuel. Okay, give me my corrosives. What else am I missing? Not going to upgrade. Do I upgrade the thrusters to drag drives? It's going to be a bit squirrely. Considering how manoeuvrable this thing is already. Can't put any upgrades on the weapons. Except for the multis. You notice that this thing's vertical thrust is through the roof, and the Caspian's supposed to be able to cope with better planets. Does this mean we're getting some atmospheres on planets soon? Only those ships can go to. Which would be nice. Right, Todd. See what you got. Ah, I didn't refuel, did I? Workshop. It's got none, and we can fully upgrade it. So we went out and got the proto heat radiators via Jameson's crash site. Experimental effect. Corrosive shell. And the second multi-cannon. Finish that one off. I think the blueprint I pinned was the overcharged. Do I want overcharge? Okay, at 1 it gives me 30 damage per second, but it ups the thermal load and ups the damage, but efficient doesn't give me as much damage, but the thermal load is way down. I think overcharged is good, but this thing's gonna have problems with thermal load. These cannons just turn it into the red. Overcharged, way better, but does have its drawbacks. And what was I going to put on that? Oversized. Done. Gives me a bit more damage. Right, what do I need on this ship? What have we not engineered? I know the multi-cannons are gimbaled. That will do. So they're all done. I can't engineer these because they're too new. Can't even put an experimental effect on. Shield booster. These are pretty shit. These need doing, but not at the moment. Armour. That needs doing. The lightweight is pinned at the moment, so need to go investigate that. Power plant. Overcharged. So we've got tons of power available. Could lightweight it. What's it? 10 tons. Life support, that's just lightweighted. Distributor, that's fine. Could lightweight it. Or this lot, shield generator. Five reinforced shields, that's pretty good. Distributor draws fine. Optimal strength is up. And load. So we could get that doing some lightweight stuff. Could get that up, and also the. I'll have to have a look at these rates. I'd like to compare those with, say, Cobra 6. I'll get a quick screening of those. Don't see why I need a planetary approach suite, but there's nothing else I can put in there. Those will do. There's not much else. Not exactly going to be surveying planets. Could put a fuel tank instead of one of them, but it'd have to be damn small. This thing drinks fuel. How big is the fuel tank? 16. I'm thinking fuel tanks might be a good upgrade if you want to take your flight assist off, or your not a flight assist, super cruise, auto landing. Chuck a couple of fuel tanks might help. So let's go and see who does armour. Let's have a look. On foot, ships. Engineers. Okay, shield and armour. Shield gen is Elvira, 224 light years away. Bloody Marco Quint. We can probably get some stuff from him. Let's go and visit that arsehole Quint. And this is so manoeuvrable. I'm not sure if I should put drag drives on it. It's a bit... it's quick already. I suppose I could get used to it. I'm not flying FA off either. I daren't fly FA off on something this quick so far. Oops. Right, where's Quent? I mean, you could armour up your power plant and everything, but I'm thinking the whole ship's survivability is manoeuvrability. So making it lightweight, in my mind, will make it better at avoiding stuff. Me, I'm an explorer, but I want to get into more power play. And I'm not big on the Python Mark II. I fancy something small and lightweight to do any combat. The big ships are so ungainly that you just end up jousting. And it's not combat as I see it. Head towards each other, fire stuff. The Empress, of course. There's only one choice. On this save. Or on this account. Yeah, the Cobra's pretty good in that regard, but I'm just thinking, this has got 3 big guns. Marco, the arsehole Quent. So much to unlock him, so little to offer. Unfortunately, he's a gateway engineer. Welcome to the Dog Star. Aye, where are you? You're behind me. We'll take all the fuel. It starts at 15, I think. Which is probably the best way to get it. Unfortunately, the higher end stuff, if you want to replace a module, it destroys it rather than stores it, so not very good. I don't know. So shall we check? Nope. Can I check? I could probably check in the base. I think it's 24 for the top spec. When I say 24, I'm abbreviating the zeros. Okay, Marco, what you got? That's his little crater right ahead. I've not really mucked around with these guns either, so whether it's easy to keep something on target, I don't know. Have to go into a zone and have a play. Don't know how the PvP guys have got on with them. Whether they've just replaced them or trying them as they are. Does come in kind of quick. Don't doze off and keep your throttle on.
Core Dynamics Alpha Echo Tango. Commencing automated flight control routine. Please observe docking protocols. Access granted. Proceed to landing pad 01.
So, this thing costs how much? Doesn't say. Why isn't it there? It's not telling me how much ships are, just these things. What's a Type 8 runner pack? You can do that, but you should start in a newbie area. But from... no, this is just a... it's not a ship. But, well, I played from day one, or pre-day one, so there was no solo really. Nope, can't tell you how much it costs from here, but I can do from another screen somewhere. Anyway, let's go on to this. They're not too expensive. Select, what do we need? Experimental effect. If I strip it down, it'll give me minus 10%. So what have we got at the moment? It's 20 tons. 27 light years. So let's open up my photo thingy. Okay, that gave me 80, 93. So let's increase the pitch, the roll by a little bit. Hardly any roll. 0.04 yaw. 27.5 rather than 27.36. So that's increasing it little by little. Power plant. I've got tons of power. Not really good. Thermal spread. I think thermal spread because these things get hot, and I'm getting hot. Monstered, I don't need that, really don't. Double brace hardens it. Strip down slightly more. Don't know. I can change this at any time because I've got tons of materials. I'll put it for strip down for now. Right, what else do I need? I don't know whether to upgrade these to drag drive. Do I need to? Or do I need to make them slightly lighter? These are 20 tons. It's all in that department. The rest is armour. Shield. So let's have a look. Who does the shield? Shields. Optional internals. Shield generator. So we got Diddy Waterman or Elvira Marduk. Now from where I am now, Elvira's 186 light years. And Diddy is 111. He'll do.
Restraints disengaged. Commence departure.
Right, let's boost out of here. Who did I want? DD. Where is he? There. Leasty, of course. not used to jumping these short ranges. "23 light years. No." This definitely needs a fuel scoop on it for getting anywhere in it, unless it's going to be a carrier queen. The last thing I want is a carrier queen. Don't need to. I can just buy fuel. So used to topping up every jump. At least can't remember. There's shield gens and shield boosters. Could put one engineering into the shield boosters and then put something on them, and maybe an experimental on them. So much nicer to engineer something that's only one of on your ship, rather than loads of them, like filling a Caspian up with lasers or something. How much materials? So in operations, what's a guardian weapon? I don't have a guardian weapon on the ship. I've got a guardian frameshift drive booster, I think. I'm not sure though. I'll have to have a look once I land. And of course it's around the other side of the planet. Why ever not? Let's land and have a look, see what you mean. I'll show you. And special hardpoint weapons just for the Kestrel. It's coming at a steeper angle, I think. Resource extraction site ahead.
Core dynamics, Papa Echo Tango. Automated flight control protocol initiated. Please submit a request prior to landing. Docking permission authorized. You may proceed to landing pad 01. Docking procedure completed. Ship secured. Greetings, Commander.
Strange it doesn't give the damage for the multi-cannon. These plasma shock accelerators, I haven't fired them in anger yet. The DPS is 109.3. It says. I think it's a scatter kind of blaster type thing. Thermal load 1.7. Doesn't give the thermal load on this. Why don't they give the same sort of stat layout? Armour piercing 60. Doesn't say the armour piercing. Weird. Right, shield generator, what have we got? We got reinforced shields. Experimental. Damn conductive polymers. More power but better strength. Multi-weave. That looks nice. Fast charge. The fast charge, okay. Thermo block. Shut down -10%. I like multi-wave. Now what would these shield boosters do? Yeah, that's right. Plasma shock accelerator. And I haven't tried them out yet. They look good. That's right. That's why I was concerned earlier about the size of the bloody fuel tank on this thing. Especially if you're going to chase somebody or something halfway across a big system and then you run out of fuel and you can't use your weapons. Let's upgrade one of them for now. Is it adding to the mass? Yes, quite a bit. I think I've just lost in the mass all I've saved on lightweight in the other stuff. Right, what else do I need? Those can't be engineered. Got a bid on one of those. Power plant done. Armour. Right, I want to do this armour. Thrusters I want to leave for now. SCO I want to get the better one. Life support's done. Power dizzy's done. Sensors okay. Just the armour then. No, I don't have the FSD thingy. Guardian FSD on this one. I could put it into instead of a reinforcement package. Only be two. It'd be a little better, but this one's kind of being designed more for combat. So, I want an engineer who does wait a minute, core internals, armour. So I want Liz Ryder or Celine Jean. Who's closest? Liz Ryder, 144. Getting round in this ship is a pain. Celine Jean is 128. We'll go for her.
departure authorized.
No, I don't really miss the tobacco. Especially when, well, I'm a mate who was walking around with a bottle of oxygen. That's when I stopped and went on to vapes instead.
Offline. Thank you, Commander.
The problem about tobacco is the radioactives in it. It's the main thing. Right, who do we want? Celine. Another load of jumps. Oh, good, a radiation suit to keep the radiation inside you. Good idea. Won't help if you're breathing it in. It's going to keep everything out. It's going to keep the smoke out, which is the stuff that has the radiation in it. Right, how many jumps left? I can't remember. Not this one, she's out to cook. Can't be many jumps. I also wanted some stuff to upgrade my weapons, didn't I? Especially the ones with a kick. Favourite ship so far? I don't know. I think the one I like to fly in the most is the Cobra Mark 5. It's got a nice cockpit, great view, agile, versatile. I've been exploring in the Cobra Mark 5. Got a lot of money. I haven't been out in the Caspian yet, but well, Imperials. What do you serve? Do you serve the Federation, which is basically future equivalent of Musk and co? Just rich people. Or is it the Independents? Independents have got their sticky fingers into some dodgy business with the Thargoids. Don't particularly like them. The Empress herself is up for law, justice, and I don't like the blue-haired one because she's just a no-brain puppet. Not sure about the others. Not many of them I really like that much. There is no democracy. America's proved that. It's all about the money. And the social media. Hi, double tap. One in the thumbnail. Oh, that's the old Crate Phantom. I'm in the new one at the moment. Nope, wrong button. Where's my camera button gone? Can't remember. Ah. It's a current one. What's a Marlinist? I don't know. What upset them? Did they throw tea into the harbour? Talking of tea, somebody go downstairs and make me a cup of tea. Space tea would be nice. Right, Prospector's Rest, the last one. Then we head back and see what this thing does. Oh, right. I didn't take part in that, whatever it was. I don't think it works in the factions though. Right, let's get this armour up to snuff. No, I don't want to come in and land. Let's get my head tracker working again. Terran Colonial Forces, High Metal Content World. Terran Colonial Forces. So that means the Federation is a colonial empire.
Access granted. Proceed to landing pad 06.
Line computer
what have we got?
Your arrival has been noted.
Oh, hull reinforcements. The problem is I've got loads of them. Armour, military grade composite, lightweight gives us less mass. Less hull boost but more resistance. Weird. I don't get that. We're getting much more armor resistance from the armour. Are we getting less hull boost? Heavy duty ups the mass and ups ours. But the mass is going up. I mean, it's already 35, so that's 3 tons for level 1. Three and a half tons for 1 level. Kinetic, thermal. Yeah, I'm just wondering why something lighter has more resistance. Can't afford that. And I'll basically a fairly lightweight ship. And thermal is probably the best because against a player, I don't know. Against an NPC, thermal because they use a lot of lasers. Perhaps I'll just buy another one, keep it in the storage bay and use it for different things. I'm going lightweight. So let's have a look at these figures. Just take a screenie. We've got hull reinforcements to do that, but that's really good. Still don't know why you got more resistance the less weight you go. Hope that's not a bug. Right, need conductive ceramics, but I can do that back in the barn. What have we got? Experimental effects. Reflective. That gives me more thermal, more kinetic, more explosive. That just puts back the hull boost that I lost and adds a resistance on. I'm going reflective. This will be an NPC type thing. So hull reinforcements. Lightweight. That's less hull reinforcement, more hull boost. The thing is, you're adding one type of damage and taking off another. You're taking off 1.9, call it 2, and adding 11. Oh, I think I'll work that out at some other date. Exactly what it gives you apart from mass. Right. I forgot to look at those figures.
Ship restraints disengaged. Commence departure. Disengaging orderly.
Get away from the planet. I've only got another Kestrel to fit up. Not doing that tonight. That's for a different scenario. I don't know how these cannons work at the moment. Yeah, the handling is. I'm normally beams and multis. Because pull the trigger, hit them. So these things drop off range is 2,500. Take that into consideration. I presume the accuracy is going to go down a lot because it's kind of a scatter, like a shotgun blast. And there's no real engineering I can do on them. Guess what you got is what you get. I think Sabatius was trying out different weapons on this thing today, earlier. So that's something to do. Keeping this thing mobile is the only real armour it's got. It's got a bit, but don't know. Just not tried it. How many jumps to go? Shinrata is there. Let's go and hang around the nav beacon. See what happens. See this thing's manoeuvrability. Go away, son. There we go. Turns down fast, this thing. What do we have at the nav beacon? What are you? Alliance Challenger. Dark Wheel, allied. Harmless Sidewinder. Type 7, it'll be clean. Engine sounds kind of cool. I think I've looked at YouTube before. Keel back. It's got a kind of rattly sound. Named person. Oh, I like the engine sound. It's kind of throaty, vibratey. Viper, competent, wanted. Oh, it goes up a lot. Shields are gone. He's gone. Yep, definitely manoeuvrable. A bit. Need to tone this down a little. Yeah, definitely a bit of a learning curve on this one. Lex Lucas, who are you? Whoever he is, he's gone. Here's the police. Right, I'm going to need to practice this thing. Because it is so manoeuvrable, it's bloody stupid. And I haven't even got drag drives on it. I mean, look at that. It's using thrusters as well. And that's under boost. My God. Under boost this thing turns like a demon. Oh, my goodness. Alright, I'm going to have a session with this. Just... yeah, wanted, eh? Kept right on his tail. twitchy. Oof. It's keeping it aimed at the target. It is so manoeuvrable. Especially against one of these small ships. Well, I presume it'd be pretty good against a medium or a large one. Especially something like a cutter, which just doesn't manoeuvre. That's something to try tomorrow. I'm going to have to throttle down my the amount I mess around with the joystick as well. And improve my flying. Phew. That is just mad. It's almost like I need an extra strong spring on the joystick. Like the ship's got no inertia. That is absolutely crazy and awesome at the same time. Now with flight assist on. Imagine that without. I'll have to really get used to that. It's a mad, bad ship. Manoeuvrability on the boost as well is ridiculous. Imagine getting into a Panther Clipper after this thing, or Imperial.
Confirmed contact. Engaging docking restraints. Station services are at your disposal.
Let's have a quick look from the outside. Let's check my weapons as well. It is so manoeuvrable, it's almost too manoeuvrable for reactions. I mean, it's a really small ship. If you compare it to, say, the Cobra 5, it's tiny. On the Cobra 5, the hatch on the back is kind of about that big. Look at the hatch size on this thing. I'd say watch out for putting too much on your thrusters engineering wise. Why can't we get on board? It is really good. It's going to take some learning to fly, which is good. With size 3 main weapons on it. Right then, I wanted some micro hydraulics.
Looking for something, Commander? Got something you need to offload? Have a look.
And I need 5. And they are them. They're expensive. But I can sell. I don't want to sell weapon components. Don't really want to sell them. Hi Marty, just playing with a new ship.
Interesting choice.
Right, I can put 1 stability on. The new ship is...
I appreciate your custom, Commander.
Can you imagine flying a Zeppelin versus, say, a Harrier jump jet? That's the difference. I don't want anything you've got. I want to look at my weapons. And it's crazy good, but it really needs some practice. Need to get used to it. What have I got? Explorer's got that. Manticore Executioner. Stability. It's got... No, wrong one. That's a TK. Damn, why did I put audio masking on it? It needs stability. I'm going to need to get another one. The other thing was the... Tormentor. Which also needs stability. So the next task, because I've run out of things to do on these on-foot engineering, is to they sell all the weapons, nothing special.
Take a look around.
So next time I can hunt for a good Manticore executioner, and then use it with stability, so with scope, stability, magazine size and range, rather than noise suppressor
I can do for you. You know where to find
or
me.
audio masking. There she is, the Kestrel Mark II. The most manoeuvrable thing since that I've ever flown in multiple games. It's more manoeuvrable than anything in any game, unless it's just unrealistic. I'd say it's more manoeuvrable than any fighter in No Man's Sky. And anything in Star Citizen. Oh, I see. Just got the new Kestrel. And I've upgraded it slightly, maybe a little too much, because I need to retrain how to fly.
Detachment complete. Exit the station quickly and safely.
It is fantastic. It's got 3 large and 2 small hard points. It turns on a dime. But I'll need to learn more how to fly it. Let's give it some more engine.
You are clear of station restrictions. Have a safe journey.
Right, if we put it down to 0 throttle, I'll just use my thrusters to say go vertically, turn it round. Where's the station? There. The speed is going up to 415. Just using vertical thrusters. And side thrusters 415. And then let's say I want to boost. Let's do a bit of aerobatics. I've lost the station now. There it goes. There it goes. There it is. This is just something that I need to learn a little slowly. Well, it's up to you. Do you want the goodies? The problem with the Galactic is if you replace a module it goes in the bin. But you don't really need to replace the modules. I suppose I ought to ask for permission. Whoa!
Warning, you are not permitted within this area. This is a restricted zone. Request denied. Permission authorized. Clear to land at docking bay 2 Niner.
Yeah, you can buy all the skins separately, but, you know, Galactic's good. But once you got a Galactic, you can buy as many others as you want, which are only 12 mil. So I've kind of been engineering this one. And I've got it up to a certain point, maybe past my flying skill, but
Confirmed contact. Engaging docking restraints. Greetings, Commander.
this is fast. This is more manoeuvrable than any ship I've ever played in any good game, including anything in No Man's Sky. It's ridiculous. Yeah, that one you get all the fancy stuff. That one you get a few bits. Let's have a look. You get the white paint job, and you do get some ship kits. That one is 33,000. The Galactic is 70 something thousand. 60. So that's half price. So that's about 13. This one is 16,000, which is about a tenner, isn't it? And this one you just get the standard stuff and you put all the rest on. Livery, I had some spare change, so I chucked on a black one as well. A black skin. This is a red skin. And this is a red flare holo kit. So this is a black skin. This is red that you get with it. So that's red and black. And you can put this hologram on as well. Various spoilers. Wings. So these are little tips on the end. Those are kind of underneath. Those are kind of things on the front. Bumpers, you get a pointy nose. How do you get this thing out of the way? Pointy nose. Little carnards. And I can't see those. How do you turn this? Can I turn it? Nope. Well, those ones. But its manoeuvrability is just absolutely stupid. I want to look at that compared with my other ships. So the only thing to do is take it to the carrier, have a look, compare. Compare it to about the second fastest and most manoeuvrable ship in the game, which is a Cobra 5. As it's a fighter, it doesn't have a great jump range, but I know it's not bad. I did fit a small scoop to it. You could fit. But I don't think we'll be jousting enemies in this thing. We'll be turning, sticking on their tail and giving them what for up the chuff. Yeah, I'm going to leave this one. I've bought a second one, which is you can buy them from Jameson and mess around with that one. This one I'm not changing much. It doesn't need much changing. It's pretty well good out of the box. I did engineer the thrusters quite a lot. I haven't fully engineered them. There's no specs on them, but my goodness, this thing. Let's get back and have a look at the... Where am I? What's that? Don't want that. What am I looking for? Just 2 jumps. Yeah, I guess it is. I've never done this in 2 jumps before. Federation, Felicia Winters. Core Dynamics, yeah, I think it is. Goodbye, son. These weapons can run hot, but it hasn't really overcooked it. It's crazy, crazy ship. I'm going to spend tomorrow learning how to fly again. Why is the sun in my way? Definitely flight school. I just messed around with a small ship at the nav beacon earlier on the way back, and this thing's so manoeuvrable. I over-manoeuvre. I imagine on a bigger ship, medium to large, it'll just enable it to stay out the way of the main battery and just go behind it and underneath it and above it. Definitely taking some time to fly it. And then get back into something like an Imperial cutter and you'll go, what's this? This is mud. Yarman HOTAS VKBs. Yeah, I should be on tomorrow, I think. I don't see why not. It's been fun so far. Now I've upgraded it. Well, if you're streaming tomorrow, Ricey, see this carrier? Get your arse in game, get on here and we'll go out and do some stuff. Right, what did I say? Did I take a picture of me? Let's take another picture of that. This is not fully upgraded. Now, what's a really manoeuvrable ship? That one probably. Imperial Courier, those are supposed to be Imperial Eagle, supposed to be highly manoeuvrable, but let's have a look. This is a pretty manoeuvrable. Thrusters 4D. Dirty drive tuning. So let's open that. Oh, these stupid windows. Okay, so that's a Cobra 5. Speed. That's Cobra's got the speed. Top and boost. Pitch 81. Oh, that's got the speed. That is the Kestrel. Pitch 81 to 63. Roll. Cobra 5 168, 194. And yaw 46, 38. Remember, the Cobra 5 is a bloody manoeuvrable ship. Okay, forget the jumps, because that can outjump a lot of small ships. In fact, everything but the DBX. But this manoeuvrability was mad. It's mad, I tell you. Right, that is some ship. Those are 5As, but I don't know where my other ship is. I've got another Cobra. Dark Places, that's the Explorer. Attitude Adjustment. I thought I had another one somewhere. Didn't I have 3 Cobras, or was that my other account? No, I've got another one. Oh no, this is the one. Missile rack. That's a ground attack version. Doesn't give you the manoeuvrability of this thing, but that used to be fairly good. It can't beat it though. This is awesome. If you like fighters. Right, now you're going to have to fit it, engineer it and upgrade it. Which you can't upgrade those. You can upgrade those. Most of the good things about the multi-cannon is hitting your corrosive shell. I've upgraded this, that's standard. Power plants 5A, fine. Probably use a 5D, in fact my other one does. These things are incredible. And I've modified them slightly. But I haven't put drag drives on. And I haven't done much to this except I put a fuel scoop on there. Because going around to the engineering places could be useful. But it turned out I didn't need it. Right, and on that note, I need to calm down, have a nice cup of tea, and I'll catch you tomorrow, hopefully. Be on and play with this thing. So have a good one, everybody. Join group request. Why did I do that? So I don't understand the join group. You should be in my thingy. So I can see you've come online. Anyway, I'm going to shut the stream down and make myself a cup of tea. I'll still be online, but I'll catch you tomorrow if anybody's on. Have a good one.